my official last. I'm sorry. Probably should have not put that tape in there. Hello everyone, my name is Argo Carden, and welcome to The Friday Show, Episode 9. What you just saw might have looked like me, but I will assure you that it is not me. I don't even know that guy. So, let's just move on to the first segment, and forget about this mess until we come back to it later.
Dinghy off the port bow! 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 I got it! I got it! Captain! 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 I got it! I got it! I never thought I'd see it with me own eye. Tickets to the SpongeBob movie!
The SpongeBob SquarePants movie, released in 2004, was originally intended to be the finale of the SpongeBob series, and was the final project worked on by the show's creator Stephen Hillenburg, until 2014. The story follows the titular Sponge who, after his dreams of becoming manager of the Krusty Krab 2 are squashed, is presented with an opportunity to prove his worth. You see, Sheldon Plankton has enacted Plan Z, his 26th evil plot to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula. He steals King Neptune's crown, exposing his thinning hairline to the world. He then frames Mr. Krabs for the crime. After getting absolutely hammered the night before, SpongeBob bargains for Mr. Krabs' life. If he can retrieve the crown in 6, count 'em, 6 days, Krabs won't be turned into crab cakes. SpongeBob and Patrick journey past the county line and immediately get their car stolen. While attempting to retrieve it, they almost get caught blowing bubbles in a rough part of town. This is no good because any bubble-blowing baby will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. Meanwhile, Plankton has stolen the Krabby Patty formula and has been selling patties alongside mind control devices, turning the residents of Bikini Bottom into his slaves. Along the rest of their journey, SpongeBob and Patrick learn to accept that they are just kids, but they learn that that's okay because being a goofy goober is awesome.
The SpongeBob movie received mixed reviews upon its initial release, but has since become recognized as the phenomenal film that it is. Apart from being one of the silliest, goofiest, most quotable movies ever made, the timeless message at the core of the film remains relevant today. Although be yourself isn't exactly an innovative theme for a movie like this, very few can actually pull it off so efficiently. The story is always moving and no time is wasted. Well, maybe the bubble-blowing double baby scene could have been cut, but that scene is silly and goofy, so it gets a pass. The animation in the film doesn't stray far from the show it's based on. Most shots could easily be pulled from an average episode. This would be somewhat underwhelming, but you can't go wrong with the classic visual goofs and gags of the SpongeBob series. Overall, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie successfully bridges the gap between Saturday morning cartoon and feature film. Pretty good movie. Movie. Pretty good movie. Movie.
Howdy folks, and welcome to Cryptid Files, a show where we investigate every state's cryptid and see what folklore we can dig up. As always, to find out today's topic, we'll be spinning the Wheel of Wheels. So let's get spinning. Looks like today's topic is the Florida Everglades' own Skunk Ape. To start us off, let's rewind to the good old year in 1957, when the earliest well-known sighting occurred. A pair of local hunters claimed to see a gigantic odorous ape invading their camp at night. The story caused quite a buzz in the local area. This eventually led to the beast getting its own moniker, inspired by the foul odor coming from its body. It's unknown exactly who coined the term, skunk ape, but it is believed to have first occurred in the late 60s to early 70s. Soon after, many other stories followed, such as the case of Dave Shealy in 1973. He was deer hunting in the Big Cypress National Preserve with his brother at the young age of 9 when his brother noticed a tall figure in the distance. He picked up Dave, who described a creature that looks like a man but completely covered in hair, about 100 yards away from him. Interestingly enough, this was only days after his father found footprints in the woods that were too big to be from any man. Skunk ape sightings go back farther than merely the 20th century. The Muskogee and Seminole tribes that resided in the Everglades before European immigration claimed that they have been seeing skunk ape for many centuries. To them, the skunk ape is known as the Esti Kapki, or tall man in English. To them, it was the protector of the forest who would keep out those who wished to do the forest harm. The most infamous photo of the skunk ape was taken back in 2000 by a family who claimed to have seen the skunk ape on their back deck. And honestly, looking at the image, the family's probably dead because there is nothing but malice in those eyes. Skunk ape's legacy even lasts to the present day, with major sightings of the creature lasting all the way up to April 22nd of 2021. Not only this, but thousands of cryptozoologists flock to the Everglades every year, hoping to claim the next sighting of the legendary skunk ape. All of this sort of makes you wonder, what exactly is out there in the woods at night? That twig snapping you just heard, is it merely a deer or something more insidious? With that being said, I'm Cryptid Chris, and this has been Cryptid Files. Case closed.
Last Saturday, our PC3 students volunteered at Touch a Truck, a fun event hosted by the Couts Volunteer Fire Department. Throughout the day, the little ones learned what it was like to be an emergency responder and enjoyed a day full of fun activities. As the day progressed, kids of all ages got to come into the trucks, put out fires, and interacted with all of the first responders. Also, PC3 radio students broadcast a live show from inside the fire station to keep all of the families entertained.
My favorite part of the Touch a Truck was being able to do the radio and interact with little kids while doing that. And just like asking them their questions, see their faces light up when they win a prize, all the stuff like that.
My favorite part of the Touch a Truck event was, of course, being on the radio again, but watching all of the kids, like when I was walking into the fire station, seeing all the little kids on the trucks and all the little kids playing games and how happy they were. It was just fun to see.
My favorite part of Touch a Truck Saturday was obviously the food. We had some good hot dogs, some good popcorn, and it was all free. So, next year, if you want some free good food, come on down to Touch a Truck in Couts. I sadly won't be there on the radio because I'm graduating, but I'm sure some other people will be there next year.
We'd like to thank the Couts Fire Department for having a memorable event for all the kids and invited the PC3 out for the event. Be sure to come out next year for this great event. Signing off from PC3, I'm Bo Vincent.
What's going on, guys? Today
we're gonna be tasting candy.
we're going to the store. We're gonna buy ourselves
All different types.
and we're gonna eat it. We're gonna eat it. We're gonna rank it.
We're gonna find out which one is the best candy for Halloween season.
Let's get it. Well, guys, I almost had to call off the video. $21.97 for a bag of 5 candy, bro. That's crazy. Alright, guys, out of all these candies, we found the right one. We're back at the house.
About to do this test. We got Twix, Snickers, Milky Way, and 3 Musketeers. First we go with 3 Musketeers.
So we're gonna rank these out of 10, and then at the end we'll rank those together.
A lot of chocolate, a lot of...
It's staying in my mouth right now.
Yeah.
7.5.
Oh, solid 7 on this one. Next up, we got Twix. There's Big 8.75 on this one.
8.75.
8.75.
I think I'm gonna have to go just with a solid 8 on this one. I feel like it could be better.
All right. So next up we got Milky Way. Milky Way does hold a special place in my heart. A lot of fun going on in there. Not a 10.
10.
I think personally, it's up there with them. I'm gonna go 9. All right. So next up we got Snickers. Think.
Oh, dude, I missed. Okay.
Me personally with Snickers, 10 out of 10. Hands down, best candy around.
I can't lie. I don't see the vision, bro. I think I'm giving this a 7. The Congress has made a decision, and go ahead and show 4th place.
We all knew it was gonna happen. We got Three Musketeers. It made it in the last. I'm sorry.
Is it really a surprise?
It's not. In 3rd place, we have Twix. It seems controversial, I know, but there's better ones than Twix.
Look, man, when Twix walked into the studio, I just kind of laughed at him.
In 2nd place, this was a very hard decision. We're going Snickers at 2nd place.
It had to happen, you know. It came down to the crunch of the numbers. We had Carson Hamilton do it 4 times in a row, and
It came out to the same exact variables.
Milky Way taking the lead every time.
Number 1.
Number 1. Thank you guys for watching. Have a safe Halloween.
And I hope you guys have a good one. PC3 out.
Peace.
Anime. Hand-drawn or computer-generated animation originating from Japan. It originated in 1917, but the characteristic art style emerged in the 60s. Since then, there were many anime that were lost in time, whether that be dubs, episodes, or bumpers. So that's what we'll be looking at today, which would be anime that was either lost or partially lost/found. So let's talk about 3 pieces of anime that are considered to be lost media. Doraemon, 1973 series. Doraemon is a popular and long-running anime television series based on the manga of the same name by Fujiko F. Fujio. Its best-known adaptation originally ran from 1979 until 2005, while a reboot, which began airing a month after the first series' conclusion, is still airing to this day. However, the very first attempt to adapt Doraemon to television had actually occurred in 1973 with a series produced by a company named Nippon Telemovie Productions. The series was broadcasted from April 1st, 1973 until September 30th, 1973 for 26 episodes. The series did well in the ratings and was considered to be extended for another year, but it encountered budget issues during its run, as well as the president of NTV Video abruptly resigning during the television run. The new president appeared not to regard the anime very highly, while the financial issues led to the studio going bankrupt and being dissolved. With the dissolution of Nippon Telemovie Productions, the film reels to the series and other possessions wound up sold off to cover the debt, while other belongings in the studio and production materials were either thrown out in the garbage or destroyed in a kerosene fire. However, the production chief Masumi Jun had stated that this wasn't the case and had gone on to attempt to debunk the misconceptions surrounding the series' production and fate. Even so, a significant portion of the anime can be considered lost to some degree. In 1995, episodes 18 and 20 through 26 were found to be stored in Studio Rush. In 2003, other segments were found by the production chief of the show, Hiroshi Shimazaki, though 2 remain without their audio tracks. In 1998, a videotape recording of episode 18B, Crazy Stomach Clock, was found by a lady named Yoshiaki Ueda. The tape was lent to a friend who ran Betty Elias Hana Balloon. On September 3rd, 2004, a blog was created by a Japanese student that discussed collecting rare adverts and scarce information at the time. On December 25th, he received an audio recording tape from an anonymous person that contained the opening and credits along with a commercial for Nomura Securities. The opening and closing credits are the only surviving clips of the show available online that are neither hoaxes nor have been taken down. Hazadon. Hazadon, also known as Chief Joker in English, is a fantasy comedy anime series that aired for the first time in the Japanese television channel Fuji TV on October 5th, 1972 until March 29th, 1973. It was the first show produced by Sunrise. The story is about a goby fish named Hazadon who travels the world with his best friends Puyan, a blowfish, and Shiran, a mermaid. The show is structured by one season of 26 episodes. Each episode has a runtime of 30 minutes except the last episode, which has a runtime of 22 minutes. Each episode has a two-part structure since one episode is two shorts. Again, the last episode is an exception since it always has one short. The show doesn't have any form of a home media release. However, the first 12 episodes, along with episodes 15 to 18, could be found on private trackers. On December 24th, 2022, YouTube user JHK uploaded episode 26 in full. The episode is of considerably lower quality than the other found episodes. Eagle Sam. Eagle Sam is an anime based on Sam the Olympic Eagle, the Los Angeles 1984 Summer Olympics mascot that ran exclusively in Japan for 51 episodes between April 7th, 1983 to March 29th, 1984 on TBS. The series was produced by Dax International and TBS, with animation produced by Studio Kurumi. The show centers around private investigator Sam of Los Angeles, who was mysteriously transformed into an anthropomorphic eagle resembling the 1984 Los Angeles Olympic mascots. With the help of his assistant Kanari Karina, Sam has to fight the bad guys and chase down his nemesis, a cockroach riding a skateboard. Sam's hat contains almost everything he needs, and when the going gets tough, he takes out magical Olympic rings to help save the day. At the time of the anime's production, Sam was huge in Japan long before the games began. The opening and ending credits were performed by J-pop boy band Eagles. But after the 1984 Olympics ended, Eagle Sam fell into obscurity, and only 3 episodes of the show will have service online, and has no official home releases. It is believed that legal issues with the International Olympic Committee are preventing an official release from ever happening. So that's a few anime lost media covered. Hopefully they get found completely, but I doubt some will, considering that some companies are preventing that from happening. So now we move on to the next segment.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Girls vs. Boys Pumpkin Carving Contest. To kick off this contest, everyone is taking their time to pick the perfect thing to carve. Now let's hear from the contestants and judge on who they think will win it.
My name is Cooper Bennett. Personally, I think the boys are going to win because we will. They got some pretty bad ideas and we got some good ones, I think.
My name's Lexi. I think the girls are going to win. Well, because I know that we're the best and we're just going to win.
My name's Aiden Harrigan. I think the boys are going to win. I'm not a big trash talker. I just let my game speak.
Riley Nyloff. The girls are obviously going to win because I'm doing Scooby-Doo and you're doing a interesting cat thing. Cooper's legs are definitely going to break on his spider. And I think that Aiden's jaw thing is going to cave in. So I think that we're going to win.
My name is Kim and I am judge number 1. The girls are definitely going to win this because girls rule and boys drool. They think they had better designs, but they chose a spider.
We started off by cutting the top of the pumpkin off and scooping out all of the insides and making sure to save all the seeds for later. Then we will all take our time carefully carving. After we are all done carving, the judges take a good long look at the pumpkins to decide who they think the winner is. Aiden's pumpkin has the outline of the jaw shark. Cooper's pumpkin is next in line for judging, and he went with the basic spider. Next up is Riley, doing an attempt at Scooby-Doo. Although it doesn't look exactly like Scooby-Doo, it does resemble a dog. Lastly, we have Lexi, who attempted to carve a cat on top of a pumpkin. As you can see, she tried her best.
I think that the girls definitely won.
I'm ready to roll. That's the boys. No question, that is a Black Widow spider.
Sadly, we see that the pumpkin carving contest ended in a tie. Comment down below who you think won and what we should do next. From PC3 Media, I'm Riley Nyloff signing off.
Welcome everyone to Max Game Reviews in the car. I'm here with my buddy Lane, and we're gonna review Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, the most underrated game in the series.
The Legend of Zelda series has always been a pillar of excellence in the gaming world, and Skyward Sword, the most underrated game in the series, continues this tradition with its unique blend of storytelling, gameplay innovation, and captivating world building. Originally released for the Nintendo Wii and later remastered for the Nintendo Switch, Skyward Sword will make the player think they are Link.
The game's narrative is a masterful origin story, providing a deeper understanding of the series' iconic hero, Link, and the legendary Master Sword. It all begins in the floating island of Skyloft, where Link and Zelda's journey to uncover the secrets of the world below take a turn for the worst. The plot is filled with twists, turns, and memorable characters that keep you engaged from start to finish, like Impa, Ghirahim, and of course, Groose, the greatest side character ever in a Zelda game, who has his own complete arc.
One of the most notable aspects of Skyward Sword is its innovative motion controls. While they received mixed reactions on the Wii, the Switch version offers a more refined experience thanks to the Joy-Con's improved motion tracking. Swordplay feels more intuitive and precise than ever, making battles a satisfying challenge. The game also incorporates puzzles that take advantage of these controls, adding depth to the gameplay.
The art style of the game is a reminiscent of a vibrant watercolor painting, with bright, colorful visuals that pop out on the Switch's screen. The diverse environments from lush forests to fiery volcanoes showcase the game's impressive attention to detail. The orchestrated soundtrack is equally outstanding, enhancing the overall atmosphere and emotions of the journey.
The addition of quality of life improvements in the Nintendo Switch version, such as optional button controls and streamlined item management, addresses some of the concerns players had with the original release. These changes made Skyward Sword more accessible and enjoyable for a broader audience.
While Skyward Sword is a remarkable game, it's not without some flaws. Some may find the backtracking and repetitive elements in the game's structure a bit tiresome. Additionally, the linear progression may feel limiting compared to open world approach seen in other entries like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But who cares? Me personally, I prefer that for my Zelda games.
In conclusion, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is a must-play for fans of the series and a great entry point for newcomers. Its engaging story, motion controls, and stunning presentation make it a memorable and enjoyable experience. We're going to give this game a 10 out of 10 because it is just perfect.
So
in every
perfect.
way. Every way.
And anyone that disagrees with us is wrong, and their opinion doesn't matter in life. Talk to too many people that don't like this game because of the motion controls, but they're perfect. They're what make the game better. You can't tell me otherwise. Anyways, folks, that is Max and Lane's game review of Skyward Sword. See you next time.
The all-new PC3 Media website is now up and running. Visit PC3Media.com on the World Wide Web and get updates on our latest live stream broadcasts.
I love sports ball! Yay!
View our Friday show archives.
I'm in this. I like this.
That's the one I
Check out our latest newscasts.
News? They've got news on here? I love the news. What they got going on today?
View our class rosters and stream PC3 Radio online 24 hours a day.
The radio? It's like candy for my ears!
Don't miss out on the best student-run media group in Northwest Indiana. Visit PC3Media.com today.
Hi guys, and welcome to Off Script. I'm Stella.
I'm Lana. And I'm Reese. And for today's rundown,
this is the last episode with us on Off Script. Dude, I'm really getting educated with this trending topic segment because, like, I don't know anything. Well, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday has come. And it's time for court. If you're watching Lana.
Friday, I actually got a flat tire. Maybe Reese is smarter than the dummy. Oh, burn.
Oh,
that was
like I see how it is. Owen is gonna come in.
Yeah, Owen did.
And she just told me that didn't matter, and that she was my fault.
Off Script presents Dead Air, October 27th, PC3 Media.
So that's it for this week's Friday show, and I think it was okay in my personal opinion. It might be different to yours. But you know what will not be okay? It's next week's Friday show, which will be spookier than the tapes I get at my door. Huh? Hello?